Hi guys, Zach here with another Command & Conquer Red Alert video. In this game I'm playing a 3v3 match on the map Potholes. I'm playing in the middle right and I'm playing as the Soviets. Now for those of you who don't know this map, Potholes is a map with lots of little areas and those areas are connected by small paths. Which means that once a team takes control of an area and gets some buildings in there and some base defences, it makes it very hard for the other team to attack that area. And you can see immediately I'm taking down my tanks, my infantry, to this area to the bottom right, because I'm going to try and take control of that early on and prevent my opponents from getting access to that ore. I'm going to place my ore refinery right to the bottom right, just so my ore truck's going to take care of that ore and make a clearing so I can just expand my base, do a bit of a base crawl. I could take an MCV, but in order to use an MCV, I'd have to build a service depot. I'd have to then build it using my war factories. It costs a lot of ore, which I could be spending on tanks, and it'd waste a lot of time from my war factories, which could also be spent making tanks. And you can see Pink's sending a troop there. I'm just going to have my infantry there just to kill him, so he can't get visibility on that area. He actually almost killed my infantryman there. Right, I'm getting down my first war factory, and now I'm going to start building my second ore refinery. A second ore refinery is the best way to go before your second war factory, unless you're planning on doing a rush attack, which I'm not. Because what will happen is if you build your second war factory now, okay, you'll have some good tank building speed, but after you've built a few tanks, you'll run out of ore. And you'll need more ore trucks, and it'll waste more time in the long run. Now we've got a bit of visibility on our opponent's base. We can see he's built a radar dome. I know a lot of you complain that I don't build a radar dome quickly enough, but if you do build it early on, it means you're not improving your economy, you're not building your war factories for producing some tanks. So that's probably a good sign for me, personally, because I now know that he's not doing a rush. He's obviously had to sacrifice other buildings to make that radar dome. And yeah, so it's looking quite good for us now. I'm getting some more visibility on his base with our infantryman. It's a bit careless from him now, because we can see a lot of what he's doing. And this is going to let us plan what we're going to do in response. You can see my ore trucks are making a nice little clearing there, just below my base, so I'm going to be able to expand with building south. And we can see that orange is getting attacked by green and yellow, and red's getting attacked by blue. Well, that's going to make things a little tricky at this point. Yeah, I haven't really got anything. I've been focusing on economy and they've been focusing on doing a rush. Now I'm going to be really surprised if these players haven't played together before. I think they've possibly played together before and have pre-planned this. So they've pre-planned an early rush to try and take two teams out. And yeah, you can see that, okay, orange is sort of surviving, let's say. Hopefully they won't lose that ore refinery. And I'm just taking some tanks west right now and have lost the ore refinery. That's a big blow to us. So orange are basically out of the game. And I'm taking some tanks to the very left, because you can see red's getting attacked by blue. I'm just going to have to take the risk at the moment. I know that pink could attack me, but I mean, I'll leave it. We lose, because we'll lose the left side of the map and they'll come from the left and I'll be attacked from the south as well. Or I go now, hopefully destroy them, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, pink don't attack me. Now, what's happened early on might really play into our hands here, because pink didn't get any good scouting done of the right side of the map. And that's going to be very important for me, because they're not going to be able to see at the moment that my base is unprotected. Okay, they'll be able to see what's going on with their opponents, but they won't be able to see my actual base, so they won't know that there's nothing protecting it at the moment. So fingers crossed they don't attack. Right, we're going for blue right now, and it looks like we're going to just have to destroy buildings and go for the buildings and destroy them as quickly as possible, because all this time I spend is more time for pink to make an attack on me. And so I'm basically on a timer actually. I need to destroy other teams fast enough so that green don't attack me before I'm finished. And this is looking very good for us at the moment. We've just got a couple of power plants and we'll get rid of that ore refinery. So that's blue going to be out of the game. Now we need to decide who we're going to go for next. And I think I'm going to go for green because green are located right north of pink. And that means if I destroy green's base, I can then make an attack on pink from the north. So we're going to go for their base at the moment. They've only got a few tanks defending it because the other teams rushed, their economies aren't as good. And that's going to mean they can't build as many tanks. And I'm just going to destroy those ore trucks for good measure. So yeah, it's going to hamper their economy. It's not that important at this stage because I think we're going to be able to destroy them. We're getting our first Tesla coil placed down there. It's not going to do too much, but it might act as a deterrent if, like, say, pink take one tank in. They might think, ooh, they've got Tesla coils, we're not going to attack them. Possibly. Although Tesla coils aren't that strong alone, because they do have low HP. And we can see that green are retreating. They're taking their MCV to the left. So that's all good for us. And we're just going to destroy the base now as much as possible. And we can see that yellow are trying to help them a little bit as well. I've got 2 Tesla coils now, so I'm just keeping on building up my defences and hopefully delay pink. But I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue now, to be honest, because I've destroyed green. Who do I go for next? Pink. So we're going to finally have that fight. They should have probably attacked me like about 2 or 3 minutes ago, but yeah, they do have good visibility on the map. I'm surprised they're not coming up to help green. Because they must see us here because they've got a radar dome. And yeah, they definitely see us because they're taking tanks to fill that gap, that path. But we're just taking our tanks down the other path, so that's fine. Because that bottleneck would have been quite hard to get through. Right, and now it's going to be a case of who can move the tanks the best and who has the best micro. So we're going to be using Q moves, so holding down the Q button to keep our tanks attacking at the same target and moving our tanks around as much as possible. And this is looking very good for us at the moment. And yeah, they're pretty much down. Now what you can see here is that pink have only got 2 ore trucks. So that's probably a bit of a mistake on their part. Because with only 2 ore trucks, it's not that much of an economy. You really need more ore trucks if you want to build a good economy and be able to sustain tank production. So unless they have some ore trucks down to the bottom right, which I can't see any, it's probably not the best way to... Because I've got 5 ore trucks at the start, and what that means is I can constantly produce tanks, and you can see my economy is doing great at the moment. I probably should have another war factory. Anyway, it looks like it's pretty much over now. Green's tapped out, yellow's tapped out, and pink's finished. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.